Hello, everyone, and welcome to Minecraft. Um, I'm trying to kind of pay attention to the like recording and everything at the moment because I loaded Minecraft and my CPU for like 3 minutes. Um, freaking went up to freaking 100%. Like, it was claiming that Minecraft was using like 70% of my CPU. I'm like, why? I don't understand. It seems to be okay right now. Um, but I don't know what was going on or why or anything. Um, Flowing lava is surrounded on two sides by lava sources. It converts into a source? What? Lava source conversion? That's new. Can have that just makes like infinite lava then, basically. Have like infinite water. You can also turn off infinite water, basically. That's really interesting. So yeah, we're starting a new series. Um, I know I generally do a lot of, like starting new series. At some point, I would like to be able to say, like, hey, here's something I'm doing, and it's like, just what I'm always doing. But the main thing is like every time I get really into like wanting to do something, um, it's always been like months or like a year or something since the last time I did any kind of like a series. Wah! That was immediate lag. Like seriously immediate lag. It's still like super lag. What the heck? Like why? It's freaking it's not even modded Minecraft. It's vanilla Minecraft. Like why is this using so much CPU? Like am I going to need to turn off my freaking avatar and switch to the cute like chibi avatar? Which by the way, if you haven't seen, it's this. So cute, dude. It was made by somebody named Indy on Twitter. Um, Holy gosh, jeez, why? Why so much lag? Freaking vanilla Minecraft. Like, it's just it is freaking vanilla Minecraft just this like laggy now? Oh yeah, that's right. They um that they finally went in and like turned off telemetry data. I don't know what that is or anything. I'm so confused. Um, yeah. I thought I'd like come in here and maybe see if there was any like settings I could do to like reduce some stuff, but not really. Cause I've already like reduced most things. Why is this lagging so hard? Just freaking like I haven't even started the game. Like I just started the world and it's like super lag. Like what the heck? Like look at this. Freaking I mean, I guess it's only using 2 gigs of memory. Maybe that's it. Um like maybe it's like reaching that 2 gigs of memory and like capping out or something. Maybe I need to allocate more memory. I mean, I have memory to allocate to it. Definitely while it's like generating new stuff, it's lagging. That's so weird. Well, we'll see how things go. But yeah, it's been a little while since the last time I did anything like vanilla Minecraft. And, main thing is, like, I don't really do a lot of vanilla Minecraft. I find vanilla to be pretty boring, overall. Just because, I guess, mostly just because, like, I've done so much modded, that vanilla is just like, yeah, it's basic, you know, that there's no, you know, quality of life features that should really be in base Minecraft that Mojang is, like, not willing to add. But, and I understand some of it. It's like, you have to, like, balance, right? You have to balance between, like, you know, your like, view of the game and what people know to be Minecraft. But also, like, you know, introducing new stuff to the game. Like, I know that there are people out there that are insistent that, like, well, Minecraft hasn't been good since, you know, freaking 1.3 or, you know, beta or 1.7 or whatever, you know. Like, I know that there's people out there like that. And I definitely don't fall under that myself. Like, I think, yes, I do think that the, you know, the whole 1.19, 17, you know, 1.17, 18, 19, like, all of that was a load of garbage that Mojang, you know, went through. I don't exactly see it as their fault. I feel like a lot of it is Microsoft in general. And Microsoft, being the absolutely garbage company that it is, would absolutely do garbage stuff like that. I do understand that, you know, Notch, you know, got, what, $4 billion to buy Minecraft. And, you know, just about anybody would look at $4 billion and say yes. But I really think, I think he really should have thought about the fact that it was Microsoft that was wanting to buy him out. And that, Microsoft is a garbage company. And, you know, he really, like, even for $4 billion, you know, that's not worth it. Because, you know, he could probably get, I mean, probably could have gotten the same amount from other companies. But, like, they would have been good companies, you know. Then again, I don't know if any of the others, like Sony or Nintendo, were even interested in buying out Minecraft. I'm sure that there's a point where Nintendo's like, man, if only we had bought that out, you know? But, like, I don't know if they were even, like, thinking about it, you know? Like, if he had refused the $4 billion, would it still be an indie company? I highly think that, you know, if Notch were still running the game, it would be terrible. But I also think that if Notch had continued to run the game, Minecraft would be in a better situation and position than it is now. Because of Microsoft, treating it like absolute dog shit. Um, but that's just me. I know that there are people that don't, that are glad that Notch isn't working in Minecraft anymore. And don't get me wrong, I know that, I don't know the exact, specifics of all that went down with Notch. I know that it was terrible. I know that it was really, stupid. He was basically being, an absolute ass of himself, which is, not surprising. And maybe there's some correlation there, right? He was willing to sell to Microsoft, right? And so, Microsoft being a garbage company, if Microsoft, aligned with his views and he was okay with them, maybe that, maybe that is a good indication of the fact that he was a garbage person and we just didn't realize it, That is to say that as far as I'm aware, the people at Mojang are not garbage people. Just about every bad decision that seems like it's come out with Mojang lately seems like it's been from Microsoft. Which, again, they are a garbage company, so it's not too surprising that a garbage company would turn around and, make bad decisions. Why is it always the garbage companies that are the ones that make the bad decisions? Why can we never, look at a company that's making bad decisions and be like, that company is making bad decisions. But, they're not garbage, They've made a few bad decisions, but, that's it. It always seems like it's yes, this company is making bad decisions. And what do you know? It turns out that, of course, they're going to make bad decisions. They're garbage, I feel like I've very rarely seen a, oh, hey, a company made... I mean, Nintendo did at one point with the Wii U, obviously, where, they did some really stupid stuff, right? But, the point, though, is that they did do, dumb things, but, they've learned, right? Whereas other companies are hey, we're going to do some really, terrible shit. And then, they get called out, hey, you're doing, really terrible shit. And then the companies are yes, but have you considered that we are this company? And it's yes, I have. You're being terrible. And they're just yes, but consider the fact that we are this company. And then, people are just well, yeah, you're right, you're that company. And then they just, go along with it. It's not even a big deal. Everything that happened with Blizzard, during the, not Shadowbringers, that's Final Fantasy. Shadowlands. Boy, do you think they were trying to copy Final Fantasy XIV by any chance? Just saying. But during all that stuff that happened in Shadowlands, right? Everything that came out about Blizzard during that time period, etc., etc. And they were just okay, yeah, we did some dumb stuff. But we're Blizzard Entertainment. It's that doesn't excuse. You can't just say, yes, well, you're right, we've done terrible things. But have you considered that we are Blizzard Entertainment? And it's yes, I have. You know, like, you guys were some of, like, the best games. Like, one of the best game companies for a long time. That there was a point where, like, I looked at you and was like, dang. Like, if I could get a job. Whoa, the lag. If I could get a job there, man, that would be, like, so exciting. Because, like, you know, I want to get into, you know, game making and, like, you know, make that my, like, life and stuff. And so, like, I would love to work in Blizzard, you know? But then, like, you do this. And it's just like, am I supposed to just be okay with that? You know? What? And their response is basically just like, well, we're Blizzard, so yes. You know, we are, like, the best company out there. It's like, you do realize that, you know, that you know, no matter how good you are, when you mess up, and if you mess up royally, like, people are not going to just accept that. And then they're just like, well, yeah, but we're Blizzard. And I'm just like, okay, but, like, maybe own up to the things you did wrong. Maybe, you know, change. And then they're like, yes, but we're Blizzard. And I'm talking to people, and it's like, well, yeah, but that's Blizzard. Like, what? Like, yeah, apparently that is Blizzard. Like, that's garbage. Yeah, well, that's just Blizzard for you. Like, what? No. Like, call them out and make them own up. Well, I mean, yeah, we could, but, I mean, it's World of Warcraft, man. I mean, like, what are you gonna do, you know? It's like, I don't know, play Final Fantasy 14 instead? Because, I don't know, it's actually like a halfway decent game. Yes, but, like, Blizzard, though. Like, what? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You know, maybe I'm projecting, like, my own thoughts here or something, but, like, nah. Like, you gotta own up, you know? Like, you do bad stuff, you own up to the fact that you did bad stuff. You change, and not only are you all, you know, better, not only are you better in that regard, but you make, you know, other things better because of it. But nah, they're Blizzard. Why would they need to, like, change their way of doing things and owning up? How'd I get onto Blizzard from freaking talking about, you know, Minecraft and Microsoft, though? Like, what the heck? It is kind of funny. It is really kind of funny. I know that there's absolutely probably going to be somebody out there that's like, Serene, like, you're really getting on, like, Blizzard / Microsoft's case, you know, etc., etc. And I'm just like, if these companies own up to, you know, doing the garbage things, and they fix, you know, that their garbage selves, sure. But if they're not going to do that, then I'm going to sit here and keep, you know, calling them out, you know? Like, I called out Nintendo, you know, like, don't get me wrong, I called out Nintendo, you know, when they were acting up and being stupid, you know? I'm not afraid of going after the people that I like, let alone the people that I don't like, you know? And unfortunately, I'm fully aware, by the way, that, you know, you guys, you can't see, like, anything here. I'm trying to get down here to get some stone so I can make a furnace so that I can start making some charcoal so I can make some torches. There we go. I got 9. We got 9. That's enough to make a furnace. Always make a furnace first. Everybody always says, well, you gotta start by making a freaking stone pickaxe. And it's like, no, start with a furnace. You know, especially if you're a YouTuber. Start with a freaking furnace so you can start making charcoal. Like, there's another thing that bothers me. Why are YouTubers so anti-torch? You know? Like, why does it seem like YouTubers are so anti, like, placing down torches? You know, they go down into the mine and they're just like, well, I can see just fine. And it's like, dude, you're doing a show. It doesn't matter how well you can see. You're doing a show for people. You know, it matters how they can see. Plus, I'm sorry, light up your freaking caves and then you don't have mobs spawning. Freaking, that's the other thing. YouTubers being like, oh, I've got all these mobs always spawning all over the place. Well, duh, where's your torches at? Like, freaking, boop. 1 torch. Well, I don't have coal. It's called charcoal. You've been playing Minecraft for how long now and you don't know charcoal exists apparently? Like, no, I'm sorry. I don't buy that. You know? Then again, a lot of those YouTubers tend to play modded. Usually series they don't, like, invent. They just go out and, like, find a mod pack and they're like, yeah, this one will do. Then they play that. And then the mod pack has all kinds of weird recipes and such. And so then it's like, I suppose if you play in that style for long enough, you're gonna, like, forget the basics in Minecraft itself. And maybe the fact that I, like, make mod packs helps because I'm like, well, this is a basic recipe, but do I want that, you know? So I'm, like, always looking over the basic recipes, so maybe that helps in that regard. It's just, I'm always like, how do you literally play this for a living? And you can't put down torches. You don't know that you can make charcoal. Like, it's not a hard concept. You know? Maybe that's just me, though. Maybe I'm just bitter. Also, I am, like, really struggling here with freaking like doing anything properly because I'm like trying to like play, but my freaking hand is all wrapped up in a freaking arthritis glove. By the way, arthritis gloves are like fantastic. Just gonna be honest. I mean they're obnoxious to wear. Because they restrict a bit. But it's not that bad, you know. But it is bad enough that, like, if I have to have, you know, high reaction time, like, I don't got that at all. 0%. I have 0% of that. For sure. you know? So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's just a me thing, you know? Like, because I work in, not work in, but like I, make mod packs from time to time, or attempt to. Haven't released a mod pack in years because freaking every mod pack I make, I'm like, but I want this mod and I want that mod, and I'm like, okay, this is a good selection of mods, but then I like can't make custom recipes that I'm okay with, or like my computer breaks, and so then I'm like, well, now I don't have freaking a PC that can run that anymore, so I literally can't continue making it. And I can't do these little like 20 mod packs, you know? Because it just basically still feels vanilla, you know? Like, if I'm gonna basically play vanilla, I'll just play vanilla, you know? I really need to figure out why this is lagging so ridiculously hard. This is so stupid. Like, there should not be any reason that I am lagging this hard. I really shouldn't. And yet, like, what the frick, dude? Hi, Spider. I don't have a sword, so I'll leave you alone for now. I really need food. Is the problem. Like, I really need food. But of course I don't have anything. Like, I could make a hoe, right? But like, then what? Like, okay, I have a hoe, but where am I gonna like put a farm? You know, I need to have it near water. I guess I could just put it down here for now. And just like make a better farm later. Not that I really have anything I can like grow anyway. Aside from like wheat seeds. Oh, I need to do something about that too. I have like a couple of things that are just like floating in the air like that. I mean, I do suppose there is, like fish, like out there. I could just like grab some of those, but that is something for another time, I think. Well, we've got some, seeds down. Ooh, here's some iron. And copper. Ooh, nice. That is nice. I mean, this is enough to make a bucket. 3 iron. I still wish that they would actually add a use for copper. It's like they added it as a decoration block, which is fine. And like, I'm not gonna complain that, copper is pretty much, purely decorational. Because it does give more, like, decoration, So it's not like it's terrible that copper doesn't do anything. It's just that, with all the claiming of, like, well, we have to make sure it's quality, and we have to make sure it, like, adds to the game and such. Copper sure doesn't seem like it got that treatment. It feels more like it was we want to add this, screw what anybody else says, And, like, look, Not to be mean, but if you want to do that, do that. You know? Like, I'm all for doing that. But don't make up this, like, argument, then, of, like, well, we have to make sure it's, like, top quality and, you know, like, it adds something to the game and, you know, like, don't make up all these excuses why you can't add something else that the community wants. You know, just say, you know what? We're not doing that. And that's it. Like, that's all you have to say. There's nothing else that needs to be said. Just literally look at us and say, like, look, we're not doing that. Like, people will actually receive honesty a lot better than, you know, making stuff up just to, you know, please people. I say that, but I'm absolutely sure that there's somebody out there that's like, Serene, if they did do that, I would be so upset because, like, that's not my Mojang. Like, companies shouldn't be like that. Like, no. Like, I having worked retail as much of my life as I did, literally 11 years of it, like guys, companies, you gotta start just saying no. Like, I'm sorry, but the customer is not always right. You just gotta learn to say, no, we're not doing that. Like, here's the thing. If companies started doing that, I know that their biggest thing is, well, if we start, doing that, then we're going to lose all of our customers. And, like, no. Like, yes. The first couple of people who do it are going to lose some customers. Absolutely. Because some of those customers are going to be those bigots. Yeah, I said it. They're going to be those nasty people that are like, but I'm entitled because I say so. Like, no, you're not entitled. So like, I pay your paychecks. Yes, you do. Guess what? One person isn't going to matter. I mean, it's the truth. It's not what billionaires would, tell anybody because, if they can get 5 extra pennies, then that's 5 extra pennies. And somehow that makes them happy to see those 5 extra pennies. But it's just, no, I'm sorry. You will not be missed. I cannot tell you how many customers that I had that looked me in the face and went, well, I'm never eating at this establishment again. And I said, good. And they, looked at me as if I had just, killed their firstborn or something. I'm like, good. We don't need you if you're going to act that way. You would think that I just, murdered them or, murdered somebody in front of them. It's like, no, I'm sorry. You do not get to act like a selfish, horrible person and then tell me that I am the one in the wrong. It does not happen. Then again, I am the person that literally got almost fired from my last job 5 times because of that attitude. So, maybe that's just me. But, I'm sorry. no, I might be a freaking fast food worker, but that should not entitle somebody to be acting as if I am garbage. Yes, I make minimum wage. In fact, I never worked at a fast food place where I didn't make minimum wage. Despite their requirement to increase wages and do raises, they never did. But like, yeah, no, I worked, in freaking fast food. I'm sorry, we get paid minimum wage. You know, my reaction is, if you hate it, if you hate, the way that I'm treating you, then you come do this job better. I will gladly hand you my, I'll hand you my badge, my name tag, whatever. You walk behind this counter, right now. Do the work. Go ahead. Go ahead. You walk back here and treat the next customer the way you want me to treat you. Meanwhile, have that customer treat you. I did not turn off mob griefing. There we go. Here, let's switch places. I will give you my badge, my name tag, my whatever, You step back here, start working. I will come up to you and treat you how you are treating me right now. And we'll see how long you last. I'm sorry, just because you don't work retail, just because you don't work in fast food, it does not give... I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about, the bigoted, horrible people. Just because, you think you're all that does not give you the right to act like that. I'm sorry. Walk it, what's the old statement? Walk a day in my shoes, and then we'll see how things are. I guarantee you, any one of those customers that wants to treat, fast food workers like that, they wouldn't even last 10 minutes, let alone an entire day. Because they wouldn't be able to take it. They can't take it when they are the customer. Do they really think they're going to be able to take it when they have no choice but to? No, absolutely not. No way in hell. 0%. It will not happen. But they would never do that. They would never walk a day in your shoes, because then they would realize that they are bigots and cruel and horrible people. It's like, how hard is it, really, to just be a good person? Like, I'm a horrible person, I'll admit. So I don't know how, I can't even be a good person. So maybe it is really hard. But, like, how hard is it to be a good person, Like, you know what? Doing this is wrong. So I won't do it. That really does not seem difficult to me. So...
here.
But maybe I'm just talking out my butt, you know? Maybe I am the one that is wrong in this situation, right? That is, after all, why I did nearly get fired 5 times. Granted, 2 of those weren't my fault. Those weren't, those didn't even have to do with, like, issues with customers. Those 2 times were, somebody was stealing from my drawer, and instead of the company wanting to investigate that, when I said, look, you know, this is what's going on, the company said, well, it's still your fault. Like, I'm sorry, how is it my fault that somebody else is stealing? Granted, it was only like a month or so after that person who was stealing and was trying to get me fired ended up, you know, getting fired. So maybe, and to some degree, somebody decided to investigate. I highly suspect otherwise. I think that one was just a case of they actually got caught instead of, you know, the fact that they were that like the company themselves did anything. I think it's just, oh, well, we actually caught the person doing it this time. So therefore, yes, you know, that they did steal out of the drawer this one time. But it's just this one time. We don't know if it was any other times. You know? So, they're not willing to look into that at all, no. But apparently, you know, if they catch them in the act, then they're willing to look into it. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being obnoxious at this point, rambling on and on about this and that and this other thing that don't actually matter, you know? But I've been through a lot. You know, I've been through a lot in my life. And at some point, it just feels like you have to resign to either the fact that that is just your lot in life, that, like, there's some supernatural force involved, you know, or something, because certainly never seems to get any better. So, and maybe there is, you know, maybe there is a supernatural aspect, maybe there isn't. I mean, we don't know, to be honest, you know. Like, for as much as we would like to say, like, well, that kind of stuff doesn't exist, we don't actually know if it doesn't. We just think that it might not, you know? Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, this is gonna start becoming a problem pretty quick, I think. Like, I don't think I can go much further down without, you know, more water pouring in on me. So, might have to resign this path and go a different path. I'm only at 45 as well, which is really unfortunate, because I need to get both deeper and not, you know. If I want, like, iron and stuff, I've got to dig deeper. But also, like, I am kind of at the right, like, values if I'm after just, like, iron. So, I don't know. I'll think about it. For now, I'm going to make another pickaxe. because my current one is almost dead. Do we have any wheat yet? No, still no wheat. It's been 2 days. I haven't had anything to eat. Like, this isn't fully grown, right? Or is it? That one was. That whopping one was. So there's that. They have a whopping 1. Whopping 1 wheat. Woo! Cause I don't have like any bones or bone meal or anything. So it's not like I can like make more you know, stuff. So I mean, I guess I could like, let me smelt those. I guess I could like kill a couple of animals, but I really try to avoid killing the ones that are near my spawn, because if I do that, then I have to go out in search of animals, you know. Hey, some bones. That might help at least. Like, I'm not one of those people that goes out and like, hey, look, here's a cow, here's a chicken, you know. Immediately mark them and then is like, oh, but now I don't have any. You know, I'm always like, okay, how can I do this in like a sustainable way? You know? Oh, that did not grow enough. Oh, well. Well, I've got 1 bread, which will give me, what, 2 hunger shanks? So, I mean, some level of food to some degree, but not exactly a lot. So, trying to decide if I should use this iron on, like, a sword, or if I should use it on, like, a bucket, or if I should use it on, like, the first pickaxe, you know? And, like, that's the thing. If I do use it for, like, a pickaxe, I'm really not gonna use that pickaxe for anything, because it's my first iron pickaxe. I'm gonna want to, like, wait until I get some diamonds before I go using it, you know? Or, like, you know, like, I'll want to wait until I find, like, diamonds to, like, use it to mine with. Because the last thing I want is to be mining along, and then it breaks, and then I don't find iron nor diamonds, you know? Like, what is a girl to do, you know? What is a girl to do here, I wonder? On the other hand, if I make a sword of any kind, I can kill some medium salmon. That's an IBX Toy Cat joke. Because, like, Bedrock has, like, big salmon, right? So he's always joking how, Java only has medium salmon, because all salmon are, like, one size. And that's another thing, like, for a company that claims that they're aiming towards parity with, like, each update, they sure put in a lot of, like edition-specific features. Like, even today, you know. Why is there so much lag? Good grief. It's so annoying. Well, my house isn't too far away, at least. I'm just gonna, you know, break my ankles like 20 times to get there, because I'm just running down the hill. But I have some, like, fish now. which is disgusting, but, you know, what can you do? It would be nice if I could get a potato farm going. Freaking, I don't like potatoes either, but they're better than freaking fish. So, somebody's going to make the comment like, well, you know, golden carrots are the best food in Minecraft. And like, yeah, but you really think I'm going to get golden carrots anytime soon? Nah, not at all. Not at all. See, like, I kind of wish that Create was in here, because, like, there's so much andesite around here. It's amazing. Kind of wish I had, like, mods that could utilize some of these things. You know? But there's not. So one thing I do want to do in the series, there is a mod called Mine Colonies. And it lets you, like, make a colony, right? Well, I've been thinking about it, and since this is vanilla, we don't have mine colonies. But that shouldn't stop us from building a colony. You know? I could, like, figure out a way to, like, build buildings, you know? Like, look at some schematics. People could recommend some, like, buildings. Like, heck, you could, like, build a structure, and then, like, send me, you know, a schematic, something that shows me how to, like, put it together, and then I could, like, build it in the series, you know, and we could, like, make a colony together. That would be awesome, right? So, I think that would be fun. I think it would be cool. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about that. So, that said, this is going to be one of those series that I do like one episode of, and then it airs. And then, like, a few days later, I might, like, record another one. So, there will be, like, you know, like, you can respond, and, like, the next episode, I can, like, comment on stuff. Because I can actually, like, do that in this series, basically. So, speaking of death, speaking of this series, there's absolutely nothing down here. It would not have fallen if I had not freaking lagged to heck right there. And, you know, it caused me to fall. But what can you do? That said, I have really wanted to make some kind of a colony mod pack. Oh, frick. Yep. This is my life now. I say as sad music plays in the background. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this copper, and then I'm just gonna, yeet this. So, I know that somebody is probably gonna be like, oh, you're playing with keep inventory on. Like, I have literally always played with keep inventory on. Like, quite literally, one of the first things I will do, even in a mod pack, is I will turn on keep inventory. Because I am the kind of person that does not enjoy, you die and your stuff goes everywhere and you're screwed, you know. And hey, you know what? Not only is it now set up, like in a no cheats world, you can even turn on, keep inventory, So, like, it's no longer a cheat. It is now a, like, default thing that you can do in any world. As long as, you set it up beforehand. So it's no longer really a cheat. It's just an option now, which I think is really cool. So, oh boy. Really wish I had JEI and a few other things. I don't know crafting recipes. Why would I know crafting recipes? Frickin' JEI lets me do all that crap. I don't know crafting recipes. I do think that this is definitely an improvement to the system. Them having this. I do think that it is done wrongly. I think that it should be a JEI style system where you can just like see the recipes and like, you can be like, okay, I need such and such, not having to go into, actually, let me do this. Not having to go into a crafting and be like, I gotta find out what I can even make, But, like, just always have it available so that you can always see, what, recipes you have and stuff. And what you can do and whatnot. So, but maybe I'm weird like that, Maybe I'm weird to think that that's something, like my thought is Steve knows all of these recipes, right? Like that's the whole idea, is that like he just knows how to make them. So like why can't he just like in his head think like, what do I need to make? Why does it have to be at a crafting table? Why does it have to be at a furnace? Why can't I just ponder about how to make, what I'm after and then find it and then go to the crafting table, Maybe I'm asking for too much, though. I was gonna say, this is gonna break any second now. I should just make a freaking sword, you know what? I was gonna make, like, more axes to use. But there's really no point. I should make a freaking sword. And this is why I have a nice little ducky cubby hole. Just duck down. It's like if that had been a door, they would have come in. But instead, I can just freaking duck down, and as long as I'm careful, I won't take damage. I say, having ducked down into here and then gotten kicked back a few times from those zombies. So, So what makes some of this grow fast and some of it slow? You know? I get that it's like random, I guess. Like the idea is basically just it's random, but like just like a composter, you know? What makes it fill up sometimes when I put 10 seeds in, but not other times when I put, 50 seeds in? I don't know. I think too many games rely on RNG, you know? We can't just make it a straightforward mechanic. There has to be some level of randomness. And I think too many games rely on that. Oh, hi. Baby zombie villager. Hum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Sure would be nice if I had some food. Sure would also be nice if you could put rotten flesh in the composter so you actually have a use for it. Like, and this is the other thing, like, okay, so I have rotten flesh in my inventory. Like, I can't look to see if it makes something, or is used in something. Freaking, I can only look and see if I have, like, a full recipe, I can't, like, I can look and, like, be like, oh, a stone pickaxe, how do I make it? I can't be like, what does stone make? What does iron make? Don't know, but I can sure as heck tell you that I can make an iron chest plate out of iron. I couldn't tell you anything else that iron makes, Like, this whole crafting book system is just, it's so backwards to me, But maybe that's just because, like, I'm one of those people that uses JEI, which is useful and good. And so something that's not that just seems backwards to me, Oh, boy. Alright, well, you know what? I think this is a good spot for us to end off at. We've gone about an hour. And about an hour is about what I want for this, like, the Minecraft episodes. So, I do hope you've enjoyed. If you like the idea of, like, building, something together by, like, sending me, like, the schematics, some kind of, like, thing that tells me, like, place block A here, place block B here, then, let me know, because it sounds like a cool idea, at least to me, so, I might also consider doing some other, like, Minecraft series, like, I don't mind playing vanilla, and the goal of playing vanilla is, like, to do, like a long play, a long time survival world. But it would be nice to be able to, like, play with some of my favorite mods and things like that, so, I might look into setting something like that up as well, so. I really would like to do something with mine colonies, especially. But, with that said, I hope you've all enjoyed feel free to subscribe. Ooh, bees. You can check the playlist if you want. So you can see any other episodes that are out. If there are other episodes. It might be just this one when you're watching. But if there are other episodes, you know. And there is a link down below to Discord and to Patreon. Those really do help out the channel. So consider checking those out as well. And with that, I'll see you all next time. See you later. Oh, wait. I didn't get my... I was supposed to show the Patreon thing during that outro. Right. Here it is. There's the people on Patreon. See you later.